Hello friends, Allison here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sharing a new layout today that is going in my December daily. This is story 22 in my December daily. I haven't really been keeping up with adding a number to each story that I tell. I don't really feel that it's important. I know that there's going to be at least 31 stories in my album this year, and I'm fine with that. So this story is all about our elf on the shelf, our elf this year. Her name is Snowflake. And I had the idea to create sort of a grid photoreal sort of idea with a bunch of photos laid out on the page so that they are on an angle, just to fit all of these photos into this little 6x8 canvas. Oh, sorry, my cat was sitting on me and she just jumped off and used my stomach as the jumping board. So anyways, I printed 7 different photos of the things that our elf did this year at 2x3 inches. They're all in color, and then I'm adding them to the top about 2/3 of this layout base. I'm just using plain white textured cardstock to adhere them to the layout. I'm also using my T-square ruler to help get the bottom row of photos straight, or as straight as possible anyways. It's not 100% perfect, but I'm okay with it. I did try using the T-square to try and get the top photos straight, but that didn't work out so well just because it was on an angle, I think. I thought it was straight, but it totally wasn't. So I went back and readjusted them. Once that is done, I cut off all the portions of the photos that are hanging off. I sat and rearranged the photos, or took a few minutes to rearrange them, just so that our elf was not cut off when she wasn't supposed to be. I wanted to be sure that our elf was mostly in each of the photos, and I really like how this turned out. I think it looks fantastic. There is a little bit of border between each photo, just so it doesn't look like one giant picture, and it also gives it the look that they are each matted onto white cardstock as well, when they're really not. They're just matted to the layout base. I also thought that Photoplay Tula and Norbert's Christmas Party would work really well for the story that I am sharing today. So I pulled out some of the chipboard stickers, some of the cardstock stickers, and the ephemera as well. I thought about using this little circular wreath, but in the end, I thought that I would use the chipboard Snowflake, which worked well because our elf is named Snowflake. So I was able to work her name into this layout as well, which is a bonus. I pulled the chipboard sticker away just for a moment and actually add a phrase sticker over top of it, which says gnome for Christmas, I think, or maybe gnome for the holidays. I'm pretty sure it's gnome for Christmas. I thought that was pretty cute. I layered it over top of the chipboard sticker, and that page is done. So now I am moving on to the second page, which is an oversized photo of Snowflake hiding in our tree. I thought that I would use the ornament border sticker that was part of the cardstock sticker sheet, put it down at the bottom, and then pair it with a little sticker of an elf who looks like he's sitting on a shelf. So that's why I chose to use him, because I thought it was perfect for elf on the shelf. I also used that die cut that says, Dear Santa, before I say anything, how much do you know? Or something along those lines. I thought it was pretty cute because normally our elf is a troublemaker. This year she just was pretty casual, just kind of hung out and observed and didn't really get into too much trouble. But I also noticed my kids weren't really totally into it this year either. So I'm kind of wondering if we are growing out of this phase. And that is basically what my journaling was about as well. Just kind of recording my thoughts about Snowflake and Elf on the Shelf this year, and kind of what I observed through our Christmas celebrations. Once I have that done, this spread is pretty well complete. I noticed that the second page is just slightly bigger than the first one, so I'm trimming off all the excess, and then I'm done. I do add the number 22 to the Elf on the Shelf little vignette that I created on the oversized photo. I use Simple Stories, alpha stickers. For that, I do hole punch the holes on the right-hand side of the page, and the second page is going into a page protector. That is all for me today, friends. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will be back again soon with more creative inspiration. Bye, friends.